I want to go back to our top story, that deadly stabbing west of Paris of a police department employee who was killed. And joining us now is France 24's Clovis Casali. He's at the scene of the stabbing. What exactly can you tell us, Clovis? Do we know anything about a motive so far?
We don't know yet the motive, but the anti-terror prosecutor has launched an investigation into this matter, with all signs seeming to point to a terror act. That's also what the French Prime Minister Jean Castex said here. It appears that the person who committed this act, killing a administrative officer at the police station of Rambouillet, just where I'm standing. Well, this man was walking around the police station for a few minutes before on his phone, and it appears also he said some words during the attack that indicate that it could be a terrorist attack. That's what the investigators and the police for the time being appear to believe. Then, of course, they will look into possible motives, try to understand if this man had links to a terrorist organization in particular. What we do know is that this man is Tunisian. He's 36 years old. He arrived in France in 2009. It appears he did not have the adequate papers at the time, but then managed to be granted the papers to be allowed to stay here on French soil. The attack took place at 2:20 p.m. in broad daylight. The administrative officer was coming back from her lunch break when she went through the security doors, and that's when this Tunisian man entered the police station and fatally stabbed her in the throat. Then you had another police officer nearby who managed to swiftly gun this man down, shoot him fatally, and therefore maybe he enabled the situation. He maybe prevented more deaths from occurring here. I can tell you emotions running very high here at the police station of Rambouillet. This is a relatively quiet, upscale Parisian suburbs. Rambouillet is a very quiet, middle class up, and but it's also in the area of the Yvelines department that has suffered so much over the past few years. In 2016, 2 police officers were killed at their home in Magnanville. One of them used to work with the head of the police station here. He was actually his deputy. And then, of course, a year ago, you had Samuel Paty, a teacher who was beheaded outside his school in Conflans-Sainte-Honorine, here again in the Yvelines area. So emotions running very high, and police unions already calling for more funds, more help from the government, more solidarity also from the public in these very difficult times.
Okay, France 24's Clovis Casali reporting for us southwest of Paris at the scene of this deadly stabbing. A police employee was killed by a suspect who was also shot and killed by police. Okay, switching gears right now, it's time